Hello, self lovers. Welcome to another episode of Komal Speaks Self Love. And in this episode, we have a very special guest who is my mentor, April Strong, who is the creator of 10x Strong CEO. She is a ICF Certified Coach, and she is also the creator of Neuro Charisma Switch Method. And she's been a TEDx speaker, and she's done a lot more things which I cannot mention in this video because it will take me all day long. And I'm so happy that she is with us today. And I am hoping that she shares a lot of insights on self love in her journey so that we can learn from her as well. And I'm truly excited. Let's hear from her how she's doing and what she's feeling right now.
Thank you, Komal, for that introduction and, of course, for inviting me. And your energy level is just so contagious. And yeah, I'm trying to stay calm, but I think your energy is so contagious, and I'm going to, talk like you in some time. I'm so sure.
Wow. For a moment, I forgot that you are like a presence coach and you are going to bring that. I am in that hype level, right? But you are bringing that grace into this meeting, and I love that. Yeah, I'm excited to know more. Like, can I start with the questionnaires that I have prepared?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Okay, my first question is, what is your biggest lesson on self love? Which it could be a life story, or it could be something that you've learned about self love that you want to share and which is extremely valuable.
Yeah, lovely. So, Komal, I remember, I think I was making a poster or something, and I Googled self love. Okay. And the images that popped up were more like spa images and bubble bath, etc. And that's what I thought that, when people think of self love, a lot of times the imagination that people have is something very fancy. But the reality is, it is all about being with yourself every single day, even on days where you feel, oh my God, what is wrong with me? And the truth is that all of us go through those days, those moments, probably a few moments on many days.
Yeah.
And that compassion, that kindness that you choose to show to yourself when you have that negative thought process, that is true self love.
Mm-hmm. So, being stronger on the days that you need most support and when you're not doing as well as you generally do, being with yourself, that's the biggest lesson for you. That's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely. I think it's the number one myth in self love, and we need that reminder every now and then. Let's move on to the next one. What are your 3 favorite self love rituals? That could be fancy or non fancy, or like whatever that you truly prioritize, like top 3. I'd love to know that.
So, Komal, the most important is journaling, okay? I just can't live without journaling. The day I started it, ever since, it has been a journey for me. If I have some thoughts, I need to write it down. And the way it works is not just for me, but generally, the way it works is you are actually giving a physical form to your emotion. So now it is outside of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it helps you to heal much faster and much better.
Yeah.
Like most healing practices, I wouldn't say that every healing practice will be absolutely appropriate and perfect for each person. But the way to know what works for you is to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in my case, journaling works beautifully, and most of my clients love it. And it works both ways, okay? When you're journaling positive emotions also, again, you're giving it a physical form, which means that you're affirming it with the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And when you are sharing your negative thoughts, again, you're giving it a physical form. Imagine when somebody is really upset, and let's say you are upset and you cry. How do you feel after you cry?
Great amount of relief.
Yeah, right? Why? Because it is going out of your system.
Yeah.
Journaling also helps you do that. So that is the first and foremost that I enjoy. Journaling is something that I enjoy. Second is I love to spend time with my loved ones. Okay. So whenever there is, I know that I can do that. I will reach out to a friend. I'll reach out to my family. I'll spend some quality time with them, and I'll make sure that I spend it in a way that makes them happy, not just me. I'll understand what they want to do. And that kind of creates that rhythm.
Yeah.
And then the third one is I love watching movies.
Okay. Wow.
So whenever there is a day when I feel either accomplished
Uh-huh.
or so when I'm feeling like, oh my God, I had a great day. So that's something that I deserve some love to myself, right? So I will watch a movie. And even on other days when I feel like I need a break, I would do that. And that kind of brings me back to my focus. So there's one thing that I always say that whenever we focus on something, we're being very productive. As much as it is important for us to focus, it is also important for us to defocus to refocus.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely.
You must have noticed that when you're doing the same project for hours and hours, it drains you completely. So that little break actually helps you refocus much better. So that's something that I love to do.
I didn't expect this at all. I thought at least it would include one bath or something. But I really love all your points because I think journaling is number one in self care and talking to your loved ones. Although self love involves self, but like loving others is also like loving yourself. So that's beautiful. Third one is watching movies for you. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's a very personal one. I do get why we would want to watch a movie. So thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Should I also share few things that I do? It's little princessy, but like
Yeah, please do. Please do. Do you want me to ask a question about it?
no. I
Okay.
think it's all right. I just want to share it for the sake of sharing it.
Yeah.
One, it's very princessy, right? Like what I like to do is like turn off all the lights, turn some candles on, and play some really slow music, and just lie down and think about nothing and tell all the good things to myself. Like, oh my God, Komal, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, you're the best person in the world. Like I never do that. I'm very realistic in real, but all this makes me feel like I'm the princess of my world. And yeah, it just evokes that self love part in me. Like I still love myself and I'm truly committed to that. Yeah. So I just wanted to share that.
This is so exciting. And I can imagine you doing that. And you have the personality for it. And literally, when you say princess kind of a treatment,
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, of course, who deserves it more than you do?
Thank you. But my question on top of this is do you have a practice like this, which is a little princessy? Do you have a practice like this or no? Mhm.
A practice like this years ago, yes, I
Uh-huh.
would go for a makeover. Okay, I'll go for a haircut. And that felt like, oh my God. Because I think even a small haircut actually makes you feel different, look different, right? So I needed that. At this point of time, I think I would indulge in my favorite food. That's
Mm.
all that I do.
Superb. I love that idea of getting a makeover, right?
Yeah.
I think it definitely like rejuvenates you to become like a new person, and that's full on self love. I love that. Okay, I'll move on to the next question, which is what do you think are three top villains of self love?
Oh, wow. Beautiful question. I think the most important is comparison.
Okay.
Okay. Imagine today we live in a world which is, you just can't avoid comparison. It almost feels like you might have an amazing Instagram profile, but as you scroll, you will see someone else and you start feeling bad. You feel as if, oh my God, they are younger than me or they are of the same age. Why are they doing so much better than you are? Even if we know that we don't want to feel those kind of emotions of envy, of, something else. But still, most of us are not able to control that emotion of feeling that lack.
Mhm.
What we fail to understand is we are on our own timing
Mhm.
and we have no idea about somebody's journey.
Yeah.
Also, what we forget is as much as I am looking towards my right,
Mhm.
if I start looking towards my left also, I will know that there are so many people who would kill to be where I am today.
Wow. These sentences are healing me right now. Thank you so much for sharing this. Yeah.
There is a concept in neuroscience which we call as upward counterfactual thinking.
Uh-huh.
So imagine, I'll ask you a question. Okay. So Kamal, imagine that you won the Olympic, you won the silver medal. Okay. And your friend won the bronze medal. Who's going to be more happier?
Bronze medal one. Because it just got, I mean, did I give the answer?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. You are right. You're right. But all of us would assume that, okay, the person who won the silver medal obviously is going to be happier because he won the second place, right? But actually, what happens? The person who wins the second place is always thinking, oh my God, I lost the gold by 3 seconds or 4 seconds or this, right? And the person who won the bronze is thinking, oh my God, I made it just by 3 seconds. Because that was the only way he could have made to the top three.
Yes.
This is true about life. No matter where we are, we need to ask ourselves, how is my thought process? And all of us, I'm telling you, literally all of us are in a situation where there are so many people who would kill to be where you are.
Absolutely.
And the people we are looking at saying, oh my God, this person has the most amazing life. The person is looking at somebody else and feeling the same lack.
Yeah.
So all of this boils down to one particular concept, which is that it is our responsibility to keep our vibration higher and to be compassionate to us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I'll tell you something. It is impossible if I tell you, oh, Komal, don't have any negative thoughts. Never going to happen. It's not going to happen because we are human beings. We are going to have more negative thoughts. It's just the way we are made up. But what we can do is realize, okay, this is a negative thought. It is not serving me. And then pivot to a better thought.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's our number one.
Yeah. So that is something that I absolutely believe that comparison is something that we want to be very careful about. Then comes negativity bias, which is that if you notice, Komal, a lot of us, if we get one criticism, you would play it 10 times over and over and over again. You get one compliment. You will play it once or twice, feel happy for 5 seconds, and then you forget. But when a criticism comes, your brain actually holds on to it and keeps repeating it. This is called the negativity bias.
Yeah.
This is a villain for self-love. What we want to understand is we want to stop that loop. It's nothing but a loop of overthinking and ruminating over the same thoughts. We want to stop that loop and then divert to a better thought.
What is that one thing that helps you stop this loop?
Beautiful question. See, Komal, we can never not think negative. Okay. If I say, oh my God, chalo, tomorrow, let's say, मेरा एक exam. Okay. And when I बोला, अरे यार, oh my God, गलत मत सोच. What will happen? More गलत thoughts will come. Correct? You can't stop a thought, but you can replace a thought. You can't stop your thought because your brain works 24/7. You can't tell your brain stop. There's no button like that.
Yeah.
But you can replace the thought. And to answer your question, to replace your thought, you will do one simple activity. You will ask yourself, what do I want in this moment?
Yeah.
So let's take an example. Let us say that somebody has criticized you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you know that this is playing in my head 1,000 times. Correct? You also know that this is not serving me. If I'm thinking about this, I'm just wasting time. Now, as soon as you catch yourself and you know that this is not serving me, you ask yourself, what is it that I want to focus on right now?
Got it.
It can be work, it can be something else. You set your intention with clarity. Then what will happen? The thought will slowly get replaced.
Yeah. I think I talk about this in my channel that when we are very emotional, this negative thought just goes on, right?
Yeah.
But when we ask ourselves a question reflective like that, we switch to logical brain part of our body, right? So I think that's how it works. So that's
Absolutely. Yeah. So as soon as you have a thought like that, it helps you in many ways. You know, you are giving yourself a direction.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you asked me three villains, right? So the third one would be fear of judgment.
Hmm.
Imagine if I want to do something, if I want to be a creator on social media, what stops me? The fear of judgment. What we fail to understand is the world has so many issues of their own. Everybody, they have no time to focus on you.
Yeah.
Nobody has the time or the uh, effort or whatever to focus on. And the few, two, three people who focus on you, they are not actually important to you.
Correct.
And this loop is the most important. The day we think, oh, I really don't care about what other people think of me. I just want to be right in my opinion. That's enough.
Yeah.
It's hard. I'm not saying it's very easy, but I'm telling you, it is way more practical and it is still simple.
I love these points. And especially, I find this really insightful because what I do on my channel is share what has worked out for me. But as a coach, you can share what has collectively worked out and what is like a collective problem. And I think my audience can take out a lot from this because they know that it's coming from a coach and they have already dealt with problems like this, and it's more common than we think. And I hope that was really insightful for people, right? Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is tell me about one of your flaws or imperfections and how you show up for yourself despite that. I think this is a truly important one because everyone has imperfections, but how do we carry ourselves despite that? You know, I think it's at least personally, it is very important to me. I want to hear it from you. Like, what do you think about this?
So, one thing that comes in the way of my self love is definitely the way I look at my output or productivity. I am extremely critical of how productive I am. What is the result I'm creating? What is the output I'm having? And that makes me kind of overjudge myself. And that loop does sometimes start.
Mm.
Now, what have I done to overcome this attack? So, initially, this was related to the result part of it.
Okay.
Now, then I realized that it's just undue pressure. It's not serving anything because results most of the times are not in your hand.
Correct. Yeah.
You don't really have complete control over results. You only have complete control over your effort in something. So then I switched my focus towards the actions I take and the effort I make. And that has worked out beautifully for me. I still am critical, but the truth about this whole thing is that there is a lot of benefit to it, because I'm holding myself up uh, uh, against a high standard of
Wow.
because of that it helps me stay very focused.
Wow, this is like a balwan moment for me because I see it like there's always a positive side to your most negative side too, right? Wow, that's magical. Please continue.
So that is something that I truly believe is a negative, but there is a benefit in having it. Hence, probably I've never come over it completely because somewhere I don't want to. Also, I think I'm a person who loves to work, enjoys it, and that makes me feel very happy. So that's why I've kind of continued. But in an ideal situation, I would definitely hope that I do my effort, my action, but also understand that I cannot be critical. I still want to be very kind and compassionate.
This is truly amazing because I call myself a self love coach, uncertified, but then I still did not have an answer to this question. Okay, like people have flaws. Why are they not feeling insecure? But would you answer it so magical? Like I need 2 seconds to like just digest it, man. Because I feel that my truly negative spots are I'm too sensitive, and I feel first is I'm sensitive. Second is I get really angry. I think there's also beautiful parts to these aspects as well, because I've realized over time that too sensitive people are the first ones to flag a problem. Like they'll detect a problem as soon as it happens because they're too sensitive, right? They're the problem detectors. And being angry, right? So the people who get easily angry are the ones who can detect if something is happening wrong in their surroundings. They'll be a very good judge of wrong and right, and will help us direct in going in that direction. So what a beautiful way of putting this has been so mind blowing. I love this. I am loving this already. Thank you
I'm
so
loving
much.
it too because you are one of my most favorite people on the planet. So I'm enjoying this.
Thank you.
And Komal, what you share, there's
Huh.
something so beautiful about it.
Yeah.
See, you are sensitive and you get more angry, which
Mm-hmm.
means that you are very, very emotionally invested
Mm-hmm.
in the people you truly care about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So, as much as somebody might feel, or you might feel that I'm angry, also I would think that the loving side of you, the caring side of you, the attached side of you is also as beautiful, is also that heavy.
Wow. Yeah. It is very, very beautiful. What you said is really true. And I'm so happy that we are sharing this online because this will go out to a lot of people. I love that. Yeah. Let's, do you have an insight to share?
I just had a thought, okay, that I
Yes,
want to
please.
share. Komal, one problem that we face is that whether it's our partner, friends, etc., we many times we want the good parts of a person and we don't want the negative side of that person. What we fail to understand is any person is a whole. Every person is going to have flaws and negatives. So when I'm choosing someone to be an important part of my life, maybe I should first say, can I put up with the negative side?
Mm.
Do I love this person enough to be okay with the negative parts of this person?
Wow. Yeah.
And doesn't have to be a yes answer always.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a no answer, then you know that maybe you don't want that relationship.
Correct.
And I'm obviously talking about much before you get into a committed relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good way of looking at it, saying everybody has flaws.
Yeah.
Am I ready to push through this person?
Wow. I'm done with asking you my favorite questions
Yeah.
because I really wanted some insights on self love from you. But I also am curious about some things that you are really good at. So let's switch to that. Okay. The next question is, what is that one thing that people can do instantly or in the near future to increase their visibility and have a stronger vocal image, as you teach it in your program, that is 10x strong CEO? So what is that one thing, like? Yeah.
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
So, Komal, yeah. So, vocal image is one term that, of course, most people don't know. So, let me start by saying, what is an image? See, you must have noticed that, let's say you enter a room,
Okay.
you see people. Immediately, what happens is there are some assumptions that come to your mind. Oh, this person looks like he was late. This person looks like, oh, he looks rich. Right? Some assumptions get formed. Now, this is a person's visual image.
Uh-huh.
And we dress up in a certain way, we carry ourselves in a certain way. Many times, visual images can be conscious. Many times, the visual image that you create can be very unconscious to you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we do is first understand what is the visual image that you want to create. Then comes the vocal image. Imagine you have first seen a person. There is some assumption that goes on.
Yeah.
Now, this person says his first word, says something. Now, what happens? This is this person's vocal image.
Hmm.
And I'll ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
Has it ever happened?
Mm-hmm.
You look at a person and you're thinking, oh, wow, so handsome, so beautiful, so amazing. Looks like he's very confident. And then as soon as a person opens his mouth, you're like, my God, what is this?
Multiple times.
Right? Yeah. So that is the truth.
Hmm.
That we always create these images in other people's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for a person to have a beautiful vocal image, what you want to do is number one, understand that it is all tied to the confidence you carry.
Mm-hmm.
The charisma you carry actually is tied to the confidence you carry. So, Komal, just imagine, okay? There's this person who enters a room. Now, before he enters the room, his thoughts are, oh my God, I don't know, I don't belong here. These people are so, they know everything. I don't know anything. I don't even know about my company. I don't know what to speak. I hate this. I don't want to do this. Now, imagine, is this person going to have a good posture, a good body language, or is he going to be shrinking? Right? So that is the difference. So at the end of the day, I know most image consultants will tell you it is about the kind of outfit you wear, it is this hairstyle, that hairstyle, and whatnot you do. But you know what really happens? Yes, it could be a particular hairstyle, it could be a particular outfit, but how that literally impacts your body language is not the outfit. It is how you feel in that outfit.
Wow. Yeah.
If you, if my image consultant tells me you wear a blazer, okay, now I buy a very expensive blazer, I go wear it. But if I don't feel comfortable in it,
Mm-hmm.
the blazer will not get me a deal.
Correct.
If I don't feel like, oh wow, I'm something, then it doesn't work. Hence, you will see that the most successful people, many times they wear nothing but a simple t shirt because for them, they are not dependent on their outfit.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to be dependent on an outfit. But if an outfit or a particular perfume or a particular brand, it makes you feel confident, that is the key.
Mm-hmm.
It is not the item per se, it is the vibration and your confidence that matters. So I would say if a person feels comfortable in a particular outfit and he feels confident about himself, when that person enters a room, you will notice him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of
Yeah.
course, there are multiple other skill sets also required for that. But to start with, it's a good start.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Perfect. Never in my mind I thought that this would be that one thing. Absolutely amazing. I think everyone can relate to that. Yeah. Okay. So I'll move on to the next one.
Yes, please.
Question. So I see that you're extremely like graceful and magnetic. And like I want to really want to know like what is your secret behind it? And I know there will be multiple points, but then what is your that one thing, right? That makes you so warm and confident.
That is so sweet, first of all. I love that. I'll tell you, Kumal, the secret is having boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
I protect my energy. I have my own boundaries. I know where I'm spending my energy.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned this one thing in life that
Mm-hmm.
no matter who you are, no matter how amazing you are as a person, you will still be a villain in somebody's story.
Mm.
So you need to decide if you're okay with that, or you are going to waste your time convincing that person that you are not a villain.
Mm-hmm.
The day we switch into being this person where we understand what I bring to this world is more
Mm-hmm.
important than being liked by people,
Mm-hmm.
you will be compassionate, kind, and magnetic just being yourself. Because
Wow.
now you're not doing it for other people. You're doing
Wow.
it because it makes you happy.
Actually, we have last two more questions, which is I'll jump to the first one, which is you're ambitious. I see that one differentiating factor that we have is you're so ambitious. The grit that you have is just insane, and you're so successful. Like, how do we ignite that fire in us that makes us unstoppable and makes us keep going in that journey that we have started in? So, yeah, tell me, what's your secret?
To be honest, Komal, there was a point in my life, I think I was the most absent minded person. Okay.
Uh huh.
And from there to be here, where the kind of love that I have for work, the kind of purpose I feel for, is just absolutely magical. To me, it is the why, my purpose, that I have chosen this path for a reason. And in my case, Rupama, I did not even start with zero. I started negative. And whether it is my health, finances, everything else was a negative actually. And I knew I had that fire in me that I needed to prove something. I needed to do something for myself. And when I started this journey, I knew that I was already competing against people who probably have 25 years of experience in this field. So my only option, my only bet was if I can make each day count more than 10 days of another person. For me, I think when you have plan A, plan B, plan C, you always fall back to the next plan. In my case, my plan A, my plan B, my plan C, my plan Z, everything was the same plan.
Wow. Yeah.
I never gave myself a choice. I told myself, hey, you started this for a reason. You just stay with it. No matter what, you're going to stay here and you're going to do this. And it eventually always works out. So you will go through your phase, but then when you tell yourself, no, I have to push through, then you will push through.
Got it. So it's your why and making every day count and pushing through. Got it. And I love this one statement that you said. Like this is in our previous conversations, which is we can fail in phases, but not in our journey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
absolutely.
Okay. So my last question is, what do you specialize in? What do you have to offer to all of us? And how can we reach out to you or join this 10x Strong CEO program with you? How do you do that?
So, Kumal, what I saw is that everybody teaching communication, teaching about public speaking and professional level of communication. How I see myself different is I want to help people with holistic conversations, like every conversation in their life. Because see, at the end of the day, what happens, if your personal life sucks, it bleeds into your profession.
Absolutely.
All of us want money. All of us want tangibles in our life. But your tangibles will not come if you don't also fix your intangibles. And we don't want that ladder leaning towards the wrong wall. So, what we bring in the 10x Strong CEO program is simple. How can you live that 10x identity, the 10x life, using the power of communication? To me, everything is communication. Imagine, your sales, your marketing, your relationships, everything, even the self-love. What is it at the end of the day? It is the conversations that you're having with yourself. If you can have better conversations with yourself, your life will be better.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever going to stop that. So I focus on these 6 areas: public speaking, professional communication, personal communication, networking, conversations with self, and your next jump. In your next jump, what we do is we focus completely on your job search strategies, your LinkedIn profile, things that are going to get you the higher salary and the faster promotions.
Wow.
And what I believe is you get to that when you work on your voice, your presence, and your magnetism. That is when you attract the best opportunities. So we work on both areas. You developing as a person, also the strategies. So yeah, that's where the method also comes in. So it's been working beautifully.
Yes.
You are.
Yes, it has been amazing. And how do we reach out to you? If you want to know more about this program, get in touch with you. How do we do that?
So I'm having a 3-day masterclass now on the 3rd of November. 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we are going to have a 3-day masterclass. People can join that. That is going to be a free masterclass that people can join. They can learn about how they can handle difficult conversations with executive presence. And of course, I share about my program also there. And they can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'll leave my number and my business number, and they can reach out to my team. That's how we can take it.
Wow, super. Yeah, I think we have answered most questions that I had. And I'm so grateful to have learned lessons from you on self love and mindset and presence. And thank you for telling us how we can reach out to you. And I'm sure, like, if anyone is into stepping into a new era of their life, they should definitely join this program, because I'm in this program and I am loving it 100%. And it has naturally brought a lot of changes in me. I'm not someone who can do podcasts like this, and I'm doing one right here, and I'm doing much more than this. And that has been possible because of you, and you've been there for me from day one, right? And you have handholding people's their meetings and other things and their careers, and you have been supporting them. And I see people coming back to you and saying that my meeting went so well, my promotion meeting went so well, and this meeting went so well, that went so well, and I am getting a promotion, and so many good things are coming up. So I'm excited for so many others to join as well, because it's so valuable in such good deal that you're providing. And I I want to prompt my audience, if you're into something like this, please join in, or at least follow April Strong on LinkedIn. If you like this episode channel, give me a thumbs up and write in the comments what is your takeaway from this video, and share it with a friend if that helps you. And subscribe to my channel, and make sure to follow both of us on our Instagram handles, which is Komal Telgavi and April Strong, and LinkedIn channel, same name, and YouTube channels, which is this. And if we are posting it on any other platform, make sure to give us a follow or say a hi, and we would love to respond to that. And let's hear a closing line from April, and let's call it a session.
Yeah, thank you so much, Komal, for inviting me. I had a lovely, lovely time with you. And yeah, I mean, self love is so important. The conversations that we have with ourselves, keeping in mind and being mindful about it is so important. I think what is the most valuable about the container that we have is the morning huddle. We meet people every single day.
Yes.
Entire year, it's a mastery journey. It's not a 3-week program or a 4-week program.
Correct.
The beauty of this program is that it is a mastery journey, but you start seeing your results in the first 7 to 14 days itself. But since I want to hold space for you and see how I can help you grow, we've kept it an entire 1 year. And the morning huddle is something that's working out magically for Monday through Friday. I meet people every single day whole year. So yeah, if you kind of feel aligned to what we are discussing here, if
Yeah.
you feel like this is something you would want to explore, reach out to me or my team on LinkedIn. And there are many other sources that you can reach out to us, and we would love that.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Thank you so much.